Hey guys, how are we doing? Hope you're well. I've been going through some metaphysical times, and I thought I'd share some information regarding consciousness connections and the energies that are a part of that. It's the greater realized state that everybody's in that I was previously unaware of. That's off topic today, and it's due to the amount of realized. This is due to the numeracy as well as the significance of it all. The fact that we're all walking around full of spirals of trauma. Essentially, we're rammed, we're riddled with dark energy spirals, essentially, and we're completely unaware of it, and they've all completely blocked everybody's chakras down, which is blocking down the energies of their essence, their being, their actual fundamentals of who they are before they even have a conscious thought. It's all been closed down from source, essentially, and that's why everybody's going around egoic, because that's the knock-on mirror effect. That's why everybody's seemingly doesn't seem to care enough about the world, because they're all focused inward. That's also part of the mirror effect problem. And how people lose intellectual capabilities, cognitive capabilities, spiritual capabilities, clairvoyancy, and the various other goodies that our humanly body, which is the most advanced thing on this planet, has kind of been it's been forgotten. Essentially, it's been misguarded, and it's the most idiotic theory of how to go about life is to ignore the spiritual aspect of you, because it is the essence of you, and people don't realise just how much they're closed down. I mean, it's proof in the pudding, because the things that I speak of, I'm sure sometimes to some of them is going to be so like outlandish and out there and almost unfathomable. Well, it's going on. There's clearly going on. There's people that go into this stuff a lot more than I do. I've had a lot more years doing it, going into this stuff than I do, and the information doesn't change per se, it just grows, because people are learning, and it's not outlandish, it's inside of you. It's just the world that we live in is outlandish, and we've been manipulated to believe that that's the norm. It's really not. It's ill. Everybody's ill, basically. Everybody's walking around with hundreds of thousands, I'm not even joking, if not millions of dark energy consciousness corkscrews that are in your chakras. They're getting through your pineal gland and spread through and go into your system. And these corkscrews can be huge things that are quite and slow and what I call, but a lot of them, they're only quite small, and when there's a lot of emotional impact with it, they're only quite small, but they just go on forever and ever, and I mean forever. I've been unwinding one from my pineal, which is from Amelia, and I know it is because I can hear her clairaudience through it, and it goes through my pineal into my heart. So it's her trying to understand love, and it's her emotional impact watching a video of me, and because of our connection, she's not realising it, but our soul is going zounk and fucking having me. basically. And it's, at the moment, it's like being in a war zone, basically. My spiritual being has been in a war zone for several months now, but it's got quite something at the work, got quite a severe sort of time at the moment, so I'm going to be getting rid of all of these spirals and liberating them all in good love and light, because that's what works, that's what liberates, that's what they're actually searching for anyway. Some of these spirals, like I said, go on forever, so I'm just slowly connecting to them and winding them. The reason why they're shadowy is because they're a lesser truth. You can feel that it's darker energy. It's hard to describe how you can, it just is. It's got less truth to it. Yeah. God, this one goes right through and down my back. It's unbelievable. So everyone's walking around with these huge spirals of trauma inside of them, that literally hundreds of thousands, if not millions of them, and then they're linking to each other. Their egos are linking to each other's traumas and feeding off of each other's traumas to make themselves feel better, subconsciously and consciously, because that's how people get narcissistical, because they're that riddled with trauma. So it screws around with their consciousness to that extent where they'll change their whole morality just to sustain themselves. So metaphysically, everybody is basically seriously fucking ill and is walking around like a fucking minefield, basically. So there's that going on. It's the energies that liberate it, which I'm doing at the moment. Yeah, I'm just going to say to you guys that aren't spiritual, I may have to start removing people from my Facebook page. But I've been deliberately keeping away from people as well a bit, keeping myself to myself, because what I'm going through is more important. So I've very much focused on what's important to me, and that doesn't mean that I have been ignoring other people. I've been keeping an eye on people, but I've been deliberately not spiritually investing myself in anything, because I need to focus on the job at hand, and I can't allow myself to be drawn in and subconsciously utilised for vampiric, self-sustained dystopia. I'm not interested in that. I've got priorities to do, and I do feel like I've dealt with that now, pretty much. I'm still going to have a chat with my uncle at some point and get this all sorted out with him. But that won't occur until myself and Amelia are already sort of underway, because that's what it's going to take for my uncle to fully let the penny drop, basically, once it's in his face and it's all happening around him, which it is anyway. But when he sees the change actually like physically happen in front of him, where his mind can't delude himself anymore, that'll be when I will have a word with him, and we'll sort things out, because then he can't run away anymore. There's nothing to distract him, because it's in his reality now, and his ego can't make him escape, because even the egos became bigger than what he can handle, and that's going to be the turning point for my whole family, basically. So yeah, looking forward to that. I mean, it's happening anyway, but that'll be the final sort of penny of the drop, as it were. So yeah, looking forward to having a nice chill day today anyway, and I'm going to continue with my metaphysical efforts, of which are quite something. And Amelia Clark, you've got some strong willpower in you. We really do. Because I know this is you. Oh my God, yeah, it's connected. I'm connected to your pole. Your polarity. Which is essentially your spine. I hope our spine doesn't like crumble. I don't think it will. But we've gone in on it that hard. And we're both those kind of people where we just get on with it, but we're so fucking hardcore at the same time as just quietly getting along with it. You know what I mean? I think some people are starting to realise and gauge that. Like your mum as well, maybe, Amelia, is realising that with those kind of people, we won't say anything. We're both just keep ourselves to ourselves quite a bit and just get on with it. Knowing that what we're going through is like 100 times more, 1,000 times more than what they realise, but we'll just get on with it anyway. You know what I mean? Understated. Selflessness and self-understated. Which is good, I like that. It means that we're always ahead because we always catch people off guard because they're always underestimating us. It's fucking brilliant. So anyway, I'm gonna continue loosening this craziness of what is. And yeah, it's your oh wow, it's your soul recognizing the same love in us. It's her breaking through. It's her breaking through my ego. This is, you don't even want to know how hardcore this spiral is. I'm not fighting it, I'm trying to loosen it. I know what the polarity is made out of as well. You know the medical sign with the two Kundalini snakes going up and the pin? The pin, right, the kingpin, is made out of rusty nails. That's what it's made out of. So they're building this reality on trauma to make us stronger. I suppose it would do, wouldn't it? And you learn from it when it's removed. So they're teaching the divine feminine pain. They're trying to slow her down with pain. That's what's going on here in this reality realm of 3D interaction. That's technically more than 3D, but 3D consciousness. My word, I'm healing Amelia's polarity. This is fucking crazy metaphysics. I'm telling you now, it is so much more going on. So much more powerful than people realise. Like, you can change the actual dynamics of your being with your own metaphysics. You can create energetic things with metaphysics, and it's living magic. It's not subconscious black magic that's dead. It's living magic, so it changes, it adapts, evolves. It's God magic. Metaphysics is God magic, basically. And it comes from within you. It's not an outside source. So you get more powerful from it. You don't get weaker from it at the same time. Just goes to show how stupid and limited black magic is. Because all it ever ends up being is a mirror of itself. All it ever ends up being is self-explanatory. Because it's so limited. So it'll have to eventually. So going back to Satan and running away from yourself and everything, he's going to have to face himself as well, because he's going to run out of options, because he's creating a limitation of existence where that's inevitable, because there's no evolution there. So you're going to run out of options, and then you're going to have to face it yourself.